If you thought the video of Britney Spears recently driving erratically in Los Angeles was bad, this is worse. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and yes, another conservatorship is a-brewing. But before we get to that, Britney is speaking out about the video that has gone viral. I'm sure you've seen it. We spoke about it on my last live stream and also on my podcast today. I can't show it to you because it's a paparazzi video and your boy does not want to get sued. I still have Blake Lively PTSD. Even though that was just a subpoena. Britney took to her social media to 2 times let us know about all the recent drama. The pop icon says, if anyone is wondering, the lookalike was not me. Okay. In a separate post on social media, Britney is showing herself painting and also shared a very telling caption. But look at her. She looks very healthy and, wait a minute. This is an old video. This is a video from when her young sons were little kids. They're now 19 and 20. Huh. Interesting. Britney wrote alongside this old video, quote, "Unfortunately, I don't feel respected at all by the most unbelievably horrible things being said about me. So I'm not inspired or motivated at all to show new art. But here's some pretty work from my past that I think was pretty meaningful." Well, speaking of Britney's sons, their father, Kevin Federline, gave a new interview to Piers Morgan where he shared some very alarming information. K-Fed tells the British broadcaster, quote, "Britney saw one of my sons one day this year, and he decided not to go back over there because of what he saw. The other one, Jaden, who's my younger son, is 19 now. He's been over there quite a few times over the past year, and he's stopped seeing her in the last few months because of the situation." The situation. The situation now. K-Fed tells Piers that their children are terrified and worried about their mom, and they don't know how to help because of what all of this has cost. When asked why Jaden and Sean don't want to be around her, Kevin refused to answer, saying, quote, "That's not my story to tell. That's my son's story to tell if they decide to. I mean, the things that they've seen are shocking, right? So shocking that one of my sons came to me and called me and was like, I don't know what to do. I'm afraid mom is going to die." If we are to believe Kevin Federline. However, I don't think K-Fed would say these things publicly about his sons with Britney if it wasn't true. Because they're grown-ups. They're both over the age of 18. Like I said, Britney's children are 19 and 20. If they heard their father lying about something they allegedly said, I think they would set the record straight, right? Well, K-Fed is painting quite the dire picture. And as I said on one of my recent live streams, which you can enjoy every weekday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific on the tube, The U to the tube. I said that I had this feeling that there was this movement from people in Britney's life. Maybe folks that are not talking to her at the moment, but family, loved ones, perhaps even those in her inner circle currently and employed by her, all of these people trying for another conservatorship. Because Britney under another conservatorship again could mean more money for a lot of people. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? Money. According to a new report, Kevin, I don't know who is the source here. It says, there's a lot of concern. Everyone has always wanted the best for her, and she's showing right now that she's making bad choices. It's terrifying. So there's a lot of talk about what to do, if anything. How can we protect her from herself? While some think another conservatorship is the best option, the family doesn't want to relive the same drama they endured when Britney was under her father's conservatorship for 13 long years. The source says, the last time that Jamie stepped in to protect his daughter, he became public enemy number one. People said he was trying to grab her money, which is not true. It probably began with good intentions, but so, the source says, the question is whether anyone should step in to help her and deal with the backlash. Another insider shared that the family saw the driving footage, which was, quote, really hard to watch. But there's nothing that can be done at this point, alleges the second insider. She has to figure this all out on her own. But I hope she knows that there are many people who were once in her life who are worried about her and care deeply for her well-being. A third family insider was a lot more blunt. Quote, she needs to go back under a conservatorship. No. Britney expressed in court that she felt like she had no will to live when she was under the conservatorship. I worry that if she is forced under another one, I don't even want to speak it out loud. But this third insider says, this is exactly what we all saw 18 years ago. No, I remember what we saw 18 years ago. That was every day a nightmare. Now, there are moments of worry, and you can't even compare the two. Sure, there's some concern now, but 18 years ago, a whole other planet. Not even the same universe of worry. Things were that out of control then. Now, I think, it'd be wonderful if she wanted to do this, that, or the other to make changes that could make her healthier and happier, but I don't think it's not what it was 18 years ago. This insider says she needed help then and she needs help now. She is not in a good place, and it's obvious that she doesn't have any people in her life who are looking out for her best interests. She needs someone to step in and help her. If that's what she wants. If she doesn't want that, I don't think another conservatorship is the answer. However, at least one of these sources has the guts to tell it like it is. They say Kevin is an opportunist. So I take a lot of what he says with a grain of salt. But he is absolutely right that the boys are reluctant to spend any significant time with her at the moment. It's just too volatile of a situation for them. The boys are grown, so this isn't a DCFS situation. Department of Children and Family Services is my guess. But they are still young enough that they need to be exposed to stability, which is not what they get when they go to Britney's house. The driving video is a good example of what we're dealing with. People were there, begging her not to drive, and she did anyway. If that's not a metaphor, I don't know what is. Well, Britney says that's a lookalike. I think mental illness is a lot like addiction. People need to want to get better. And it's tough because I get it. Britney was burned by doctors in the past. She was in this situation for so long that she didn't want to be in. And now she's free. It's tough. Sending her all the positive vibes. That's all that we can do. We got her free. What else can we do? What else can we do? That is a question I have for the Free Britney movement. What can those that are concerned do? And I also want to let you all know I have an entire new merch store, y'all. My Organically collection. You all are loving it. Check out all of my new products at buypopstuff.com. That's buypopstuff.com. Sign up for my Patreon to get an exclusive podcast a week at patreon.com/myname. P to the E to the R to the E to the Z to the H to the I to the L to the T to the O to the N. Nah. Get a personalized video from me on the Cameo website. I have thousands of glowing reviews, and my merch or a Cameo would make a perfect holiday present, or both. Remember, buypopstuff.com for my merch and get all of my personalized videos for yourselves, your loved ones, your neighbor, your classmate, your nanny, your dog walker. Book a video from me at cameo.com/myname. P to the E to the R to the E to the Z to the H to the I to the L to the T to the O to the N. If you watched until the end, thank you, bless you, thank you. You are a superstar. You are the 1%. Most people don't watch until the end. Say nope in the comments section. Nope. N-O-P-E. Because I think another conservatorship, nope. But what can we do? What should happen? Thoughts? Let's discuss it all there. Hit that like button, share this video. I go live every weekday at 7:15 p.m. Eastern, 4:15 Pacific. Say nope in the comments. Lots to discuss. I will be chatting with you. Thank you for watching.